Here,
Can you please explain it from start? I just missed it. I just joined now.
this is a user API. User API for getting the user. This is what we use. Even for deleting also, we use the same API. For deleting, where is delete? This is the delete. If you see, the API is same. Only the difference here is method name is different. Here we are using delete. Here we are using get. Postman is the one tool where we can use the tool to test our APIs. If you see here, get API, I'm getting the response here. I'm getting the response here for the user number 2. By using same API, I want to delete. You can use the delete method. 404 user 2 is not available actually. No content. 204, yeah, 204 is success. 204 is success. Okay, user 2 is deleted. Okay, if you want to create new user, we are having create method, new users. What is the API we have? For creating single user, create. Where is create? Post. Yeah. For creating, we need to use this. We need to pass some information. We get the new user. Let us create new user here. This is kind of logging. When you're logging, when user is logging in, okay, we need to send the username and password. We're here creating a job. Yeah, let's see how it is created. By default, job is leader and ID is created. Created ID is created. If you want to update the email ID, you can also update the email ID. Otherwise, you can ignore it. Anyways, here I want to use create API. The API is create. And here you need to use put. Sorry, post or put. Which one they have used? It will be post. Yeah. For to send the information to the server, we need to use the post. To get the information from the server, we need to use the get. To delete some resource from the server, use delete. To update some information of the record resource is put. This is the general notations which we follow. There are 4 notations. One is 4 HTTP methods. One is get to get the information. One is post to post some information to the server. One is delete to delete some record on the server. One is patch or put. Some people use put. Most of the time we use put or patch. Patch means patching something. Patch or put. These two are useful to update some records. Okay. Anyways, we're going to create one user here. The body. Body means we're sending some information and form data, raw data. Let's see. I just want to send JSON object. This is what is expected, right? This is what is expected. See, I'm just copying, pasting. This is JSON data. Raw data I'm sending. User is created with so and so different user ID. Okay. User is created. If you want to delete the same user, okay, what we need to do? We can use the delete method, user slash user ID. You can see the delete method. Delete method. You get 204 user slash user ID. That is what I'm trying to do here. 835 user is there. Using delete method, I'll show you programmatically. 204 user is deleted. Programmatically, how do we set all these things? Let me create HTTP client. Delete user. For deleting, we're not getting anything. Let me check. User ID, which is integer, and completion. For completion, I'm passing boolean, comma boolean, which says whether it is true or success or failure. Okay, let URL. Let me make this where URL request of URL. We need to pass URL string. Let endpoint. Endpoint. What is endpoint? We can generally what we do is in HTTP client itself, we create func endpoint which returns you the string. Basically, in the real time, we use three kind of environments. One is developer environment. Another one is staging environment. Another one is production environment. Basically, they maintain three different servers. Three different servers they maintain. One is for developer. When as a developer, whenever you are testing your application, testing your APIs, you use this server. Once you are done staging is pre-production, we can say. Sometimes people also use QA environment. QA means for testers who is our testing our application. They have their own dedicated server. They test their application there. Staging means pre-production. Production means actual real time whenever the application is published to the public, then they use production. Here we have to maybe generally people uses, let's say environment, which is string. What are the different environments we are having? Let's say developer environment, development, QA, staging, production. Okay, these are the four environments we're having. Func, get, and pointer. Which is which returns endpoint, which is of string case. Switch environment is environment. If environment we are having four different environments. Anyways, leave it. It gives you the clue. Different people follows different approach. Let's say that is a development environment. Written for the development environment. This is what the API which we're having. Let's say /API. I'm just writing that. Finally, production. For production, the URL might be different, but I'm using the same URL here. Get base. Anyways, development, we're having the other three. Environment, case, QA. For QA also I'm putting the same for now, but generally it will be different. Here dot reproduction and staging. Okay, for QA, they will be having like QA slash QA dot something. For production, staging dot something. For development, something like dev dot something. For production, it is actual URL. Okay, here HTTP client, let environment, which is environment. I'm just putting QA on development at present. As we are developing the application, we are doing this, and environment here pass get base URL. Base URL is the actual endpoint. Environment. Let's try this. Can we do this? Environment dot get base URL. The client started. I'm passing the environment here. Can we use this here? I don't think so. Environment, yeah, environment we can directly use as we are in the same class. We are already in the same class. We can directly use the environment. We restarted. Sorry, we removed static from here. Yeah, basically what I did is in HTTP client, I created a variable where it specifies on which environment I need to work. On which environment I need to work. Okay, I specified dev here. While moving to the production, what we do is we just make it prod. Or while releasing the application to the QA, we make it QA. Once we change here, everything will be changed. Okay, here base URL, we're getting the base URL. And we also need to get the endpoint. We can say let here the endpoint is actually users. Actual resource name endpoint is users here. Anyways, we can actually find that. Now from here we can pass. Anyways, this is the base URL which we got. The base URL is having with a slash and let endpoint equal to users slash user ID. I'm appending user ID. Let final URL equal to base URL plus endpoint. This is the actual URL. This is how we exactly get URL in real time. First, you get the base URL. What is this? Yeah, base URL you are initializing based upon your environment. Based upon your environment, you are getting the URL here. At present dev, but actual one is anyways dev. Let me make it production. Because actually URL is this. This is working URL, right? request.in/API. We got a final URL here. Anyways, delete user. Let me try that in video load and just call that HTTP client dot share dot. What is that? Delete user. I'm passing user ID is 2 and completion equal to something. Is success. Print successfully deleted. If is success. Else fail to delete. Let's run this. user ID, which is expecting integer. Let's see the endpoint is properly created or not, formatted or not, so that we can hit that. Yeah, endpoint is properly created here. Users/2. Okay, delete user. How to put deleting thing now? Okay, please rejoin. We see. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay, we'll have a session again.